What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out these InfiniteRule locks for our shocker hitch adjustable ball mounts. So they're going to slide right in where all your old pins were, but now you can lock them up. Let's check it out. Here's an example of what you're replacing on your old shocker hitch, which these do have the good handle and they're heavy duty to pull them out, but there's nowhere to lock it. You just put a clip on the other side. So there's nothing to keep anybody from just popping those out, either taking the accessory or moving around on you. And the same thing with the regular shocker hitch. If you have the hitch pin, it doesn't come with that. You have to get one separately. So if you get the InfiniteRule lock set, you're going to get 3 locks, and so you can lock the whole assembly to the hitch and the accessory in place. Let's check out how it works. So I've got the key inserted into the lock. We'll rotate that, and that's going to loosen the lock from the pin. So as I turn the key, you're going to remove it, and then that's how you remove the pin. Now you're going to go to replace it. Do that same thing in reverse, but one thing I want to point out is looking at the end. So you look at the inside of the barrel here, it's going to be a square shape, matches this square shape. Make sure you match that up when you go to put it together so it sits in there so that it will start grabbing when you go to tighten it down. Otherwise, if that's not matched up, you can just keep turning the key and it won't attach. So you got to make sure that's right. With the square, it pushes in a little bit, and then you turn it. And you can see it's already moving in. The barrel here is moving towards, so that means it is gripping and tightening down. Now, when you go to tighten down, don't try and tighten down too hard. You don't want to break the key off, or you also can bring it back a quarter of a turn to remove the key, because if it's too tight, it won't be able to pull the key out. So you might have to back it off just a little bit to remove it, and then you have a dust cap here. Just put it over the top, so that way it keeps dirt, dust, and debris out of the lock so it'll last longer. You're going to get the hitch pin lock and the locks that go on the accessory. So as I'm loosening this one, I'm going to show you that the one that goes in the hitch is actually a shorter length than the one that works in the accessory. So we'll remove that and show you compared to these other ones. This is the one that's going to go in your hitch. That way there's not a whole bunch of slack back and forth when it's in there. You're going to get 3 keys for these locks, and they're all keyed alike. So each one of these keys will unlock each lock. So you can put one on your keychain, one in your trucking case, and have another spare for whatever happens. I really like that, so you don't have to fumble around and figure out which key goes to which lock. Now the locks themselves are going to be stainless steel, so when you leave them here in the ball mount, if you leave them on the back of your truck all the time, you don't have to worry about the elements bothering them. Overall, I think these pins are going to be great for your ball mount, especially if you're going to make an investment for the shocker hitch. I want to make sure that everything's locked up, so nothing can be tampered with when I'm not around. And they're high quality locks, so I trust that they're going to last. The fact that you have those turns that it tightens on here, it's not as easy as a push button one that you would just put on the side, but I know as I tighten this down, it's going there. It's going to be harder for somebody to try and pick that lock if they tried, and it's going to stay in place and be secure. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out. I hope this helped.